hey, we'll talk about social media and how brands work with social media and how products should be working with it and why social media is evil. I came into nature this time in a real one, and I've chosen this beautiful tree back, like that's oak tree, and I just liked it a lot. And that's the second time when I'm coming into nature to record content. So love it place. That's my new place of staying on my own and reflecting on my thoughts. The social media and brands, right? Social media is evil. And I would delete it if I could. Like, if I could delete all the social media accounts today, I would do that without any back thought. And um, I would be the happiest person ever. I did try in my professional life like 2 times each for 4 months to delete social media totally and not use it, like not even open it. I did use YouTube. That's the only thing that I use, but not YouTube Shorts. Okay. And it was a blessing. It's awesome. Why am I not deleting social media? Because damn, it's produced to be damn useful, right? For our education, for our job, um, for my job as a person who's trying to promote her agency, who's trying to get clients. You need to connect with people on social media. And connection is actually the most valuable thing here. You can live with skills and with money, but it would mean nothing if you don't have connections. Okay, connections would bring anything you want into your life. If you're born in a family with connections, guess what? You're gonna have money, you're gonna have skills, you're gonna have education, you're gonna have a job, clients, whatever. So social media gives you an opportunity to have those connections as affordable as you can get them, as easy as you can get them. And the problem with those connections is that they are mostly on surface, they are mostly fake, they are often not that deep. Okay, I watched one of the interviews, and one famous popular actor, I don't know his name, he said he quit social media, he deleted his account right the second after he saw one man's picture of view from Mount Everest. So he said, we are entitled to see pictures of freaking Mount Everest sitting from our couch with like zero effort, when a person who actually got rewarded with this view was the person who trained for like half of a year or a year. I don't know how long it takes, but it's really hard. And how many people die on their way to Mount Everest? And not half, I don't know the percentage, but I heard about that. So we are just entitled to see rich life, life with achievements, like the life of a Nobel Prize winner. And we see that picture and we compare ourselves, and that's like such a bad stuff, such a like bad spiraling into a dark hole. That's all it is, basically. And another problem that I have with social media is that it's often fake, and it's so easy to grow fake community and fake audience. What I mean by that, one of the easiest methods to grow your audience for your brand, that's exposing your body, right? The sexual stuff, that's getting into scandals. So what else? Saying nonsense and being a crazy weirdo. Yeah, you can also be. I do not think that, like, yeah, algorithm is honest and it promotes good videos, and it is, but I do not fully believe in the idea that algorithm is totally natural and that specific topics are not being artificially promoted by algorithm so that we would be thinking about stuff all the time. Issues with gender rights, with feminism, other things, like they are important. No, okay, I chose the wrong path here. These things are important, right? There were issues as to, it was mentioned in one stand-up by, I guess, Chris Nova, or what's the name of that comedian. He said, like, we're arguing which toilet should transgender woman use, and that's like a whole huge topic, and we are focusing on that instead of focusing on real problem that we might have after like war with Iran, like with why do I keep saying Iran, Iran, with food crisis or like financial crisis in general, and like all these important things that we should be kind of focusing on, or focusing on living our own life, but we are focusing instead of like stupid topics that just blur our vision, controls our minds, and is totally fake and is useless and does not have any relations to how important that is in reality, right? Like, have you ever had an issue with a transgender woman using the wrong toilet? Like, are you serious? um, that's why it's so fake. And I also saw, it even irritates me. I'm disgusted by some of the topics. I saw one of the acquaintance. We used to work together in the running niche. So I'm following all the guys, all the folks from the niche. And this woman switched to a different topics. And now she's telling all about her relationship and why she broke up with her boyfriend. And she's posting like 15 red flags in a man. And she's saying, oh, if a man does not make 15K a month, it's a red flag. I don't want to date this man. And like, I'm like, why do I like, why do I need to know this information? Why does anyone need to know this? Like, why is this important? Why are you posting that? And then I went into comment section, and there was such a huge discussion of people who were supporting her and people who were arguing with her, and that's so meaningless, pointless. There is no reason to discuss this. Everyone has their own point of view, and like, why is this topic even being raised? It's so hilarious and so stupid. I unsubscribed immediately, and I thought to myself, this is how you grow your audience. You make hilarious statements. You get involved into scandals. You should be saying bullshit. You should be showing your body. And that's fake. Now I mentioned everything that is wrong with social media. And yeah, I made notes of what is wrong and what is right with social media. Maybe you won't see that. Let me read that for a second. Review if I didn't forget any cons and reasons as to why social media is evil. Now, we agreed on the thing, I agreed on the thing that social media is still useful because it brings in connections, okay? And that's a tool. So it should be used as a tool. It's important to learn to use it right. One of my ideas how to use it is to create more than to consume. It's actually fulfilling. Once I started recording YouTube videos, it's interesting. Once I studied at uni, I was dreaming about you. Forgetting how to speak. I was dreaming about like recording YouTube videos and being a creator and stuff, and now I do create stuff every day. Sometimes it's of good quality, sometimes it's conversational video and no one cares, and it's great. It's not that unreachable. You can, oh god, the sun, I love the sun. Creating is awesome, and you can start doing it now. No matter where you are, where you at, or how do you look, or whatever you do. Like, I'm not putting on makeup to make a video. I'm not doing anything special. Yeah, today I went into the nature. That's the only thing that I did. And I wrote a couple of notes, and I had an hour to record this, or 2 hours. That's all. Nothing special about it. But creating, for some reason, if you have an urge to create, if you have an urge to do your product, to do your business, try it out, you know. Maybe it's a stupid financial advice right now, but from a perspective of an artist, of a creative person, it's great. Try it out. It might find it really fulfilling. Once you're creating, you see, first of all, you're thinking more. Second of all, you're focused on one thing. Even if you're creating a YouTube video like me to figure out your thoughts and where you stand and your opinions on topics. So you'll clear out your thought process. That's another good thing. And as a result, you will have a community of like-minded people. You'll have a basis if in the future you're going to make a product or do something. You're going to have a basis of people who connect with you on different values and an emotional level, and they will support you. That's the best. That's not a fake connection. So you can actually make meaningful connections through social media, and I think that it's better if you do that through YouTube, because YouTube is long format content. It's not that evil as short format, so that people will not just, oh, I saw this person somewhere, if you're from TikTok, but people will actually know what you stand for and important, I don't know, your position, okay? So that they will follow you. And I have people like that from my days when I was at school. And they are still supporting me. They are still supporting all the things that I'm doing, and it's nice. Okay? So create those not fake connections. This is the basis for your, they call it I forgot. Personal brand. Yeah, they call it personal brand. So if you want to build a personal brand, do YouTube videos. Just try it out. And at the end of this creation process, like even if you do this once a week, once a month, no one cares, you will have something valuable. You'll be satisfied because you'll have result. And also, it's also fun to look at videos of yourself like a year ago and 2 years ago. It's so satisfying, I'm telling you. No one's gonna record your video. Maybe soon we'll have like robots and cameras all around recording every other step. Maybe then you'll be able to look back at you. But I noticed that when I stopped being a kid and I kind of grew up, I stopped taking a lot of photos or pictures or videos, and then I'm like, I can't remember how I looked like when I was 16, because I was, I don't know, ashamed of my body or had some problems with my mind. And I didn't record much, and recording videos now is cool. It's cool. And also sometimes I'm looking back at the videos that I did and I'm like, God, how many I created on the agency's account. I have something around 700 videos. 700 videos. And I was in 1.5 years or something. That's enormous amount of content, and there is so much value that can be extracted. And even if I want to promote right now the brand and I already have some content, I can actually review the videos and make so many cuts to compile like a full guideline of how to build a brand. So basically, there are endless pros as to creating, because you focus your mind, you clear your thoughts, you get a like record of yourself, you get a result of people can like, you actually might be helping people, you might be relating to people's problem, and it's awesome. You build a community, a group, a real connection. So you're more fulfilled. Rather, you can even earn money this way. You're more fulfilled compared to consuming. Imagine you like created for 1 hour and versus consumed TikTok for 1 hour. What is better? Create, yeah. There are different sounds, and are weird sounds, and these are mostly bird sounds. Maybe there is a cat. I don't know. It's scary. The nature is interesting. And another interesting topic about social media I wanted to mention, like I'm confused about it myself. How did we forget about norms or regulations about using tech, right? All these, there are so many issues with darknet, with scams, with crypto, with I don't know, like it's enormous with illegally tracking people. It's the way we are using technology right now is, it's not only getting out of hand. There is no regulations as to AI. There is no regulations as to who can listen to your like speaking. Like right now I'm speaking, and it's not from the YouTube video, but it's from the phone itself. And there are so many scary things that I don't know where I'm going with this one. No, I know that you have to maybe create rules and norms for yourself to understand more as to how it functions. You will never be able to comprehend the scale of how social media is manufactured to direct you and regulate you, and how technology is being created and how AI is being created. You're never going to be able to understand that with your mind. But create some basic norms and rules for your usage, and also if you are posting, and also for that, because you might think that it's nothing, but safety is really important. And the thing that you're saying online, like you can be sued for some of the things. um, you can be, I don't know where I'm going with this one. Be more careful with attacking social media, okay? Try to stay a bit more present, at least sometimes. I'll give you an example. Recently, I was trying to write text, like someone was telling me what to write, and I was trying to type it in, and I made so many mistakes, like typos, because I forgot how to write. I'm used to dictating everything to the AI, and I would write a text instead of me. That's really bad. Before that, I unlearned how to write with my hand. Like my writing with hand was so beautiful when I went to school, and then I was just typing all the time on the laptop, and I never returned to handwritten text, and I kind of lost this skill. And now I'm losing the skill of typing. I'm not saying that it's valuable, but I'm unlearning stuff. I'm delegating more to AI. I'm thinking less with my head as to how to use grammar to write this sentence, and that's scary. Because I kind of have less leverage than AI now, and so at some point you will rely so much on this tool that you will not be able to produce your own thoughts. And this is the scariest thing, because then you'll be fitted thoughts and ideas. And I wouldn't lie, half of the video that I'm telling right now has been previously consumed from different sources, and I'm mostly retelling the info that I consumed previously. The Mount Everest picture, I consumed that. I retelling stuff. Create over consumption idea. It's also, I read it somewhere. It's not just I shared the idea. That's why I'm trying to talk to the camera sometimes and produce my own thoughts and remove myself from the attack and go into the nature more. It's fun. You should try it like once a year at least, once half a year. And now going back to social media and how to use it for your brand. Brand is actually a powerful thing. And for some time, I doubted whether brand is a good thing or not, because you're basically charging more money for a thing that can be sold for less money. Yeah? And it's a bit confusing. But then I remembered there are different, like price and value. These are two different things. And as long as value of your product is much higher than the price of your product, then you benefit and the customer benefits as well. And brand is the thing that brand is a deliberate pairing of things, yeah. But product that is branded, let's talk about product that is branded, it should have that much value that the price is not the issue. That, like, people, as Alexa Moody says, people would say feel dumb saying no to. And if you are selling perfume, okay, I just dived into this topic recently, and I started using like natural oils and aroma oil, like essential oils, or Arabic oils, like amber tree and so on, instead of perfumes, because of natural reasons. And I'm just using an example of stuff. If you are selling essential oils for body, for home scent, for hair, you can break it into like spray for your house to smell nice, but with natural ingredients. You can break into like spray for your hair, or some mixture with oils for your for body care, right? So you can break it into like 3 products or something, and this would be an amazing brand. Why? First of all, you'll be able to educate people on how dangerous the products that we put on our skin and we consume are. I'm talking all the cosmetics in different shampoos or gels or perfumes. They have so many weird petroleum-based ingredients that poisoning our body. I'm talking like a crazy person right now, but that's true. If you read, I'm not an expert, but if you read the components, ingredients of the thing that you put in your mouth, on your eyes, on your skin, on your hands, in your room with which you're washing your clothes, like there is so many plastic stuff that like causes cancer and other, or hormonal disbalance and so on. And then there are essential oils. Like essential oils, they also smell nice, as do perfumes. But essential oils are not harmful. And in some cases, they even smell better. They do not last that long because they don't have these like chemical ingredients that would stick to your skin for 48 hours. Yeah, so you have to put on more essential oils, but essential oils are also cheaper than branded perfumes. So you can create a brand with giving valuable product to people, with educating people on their health issues. It also has nourishing, not nourishing, but not even curing, like medical positive effects. So like for inhalation, eucalyptus is great, or I'm really bad at knowing which herbs are good for what, but you can educate your audience. Okay, you can give them like write books about it, provide masterclasses, how you can switch from chemical based products to natural based products with essential oils. You can collab with not construction companies, but design interior companies, and sell perfumes for home with like special like, signature perfumes, but that would be natural based. And you can actually build a whole brand around people who are caring about their body and their home and everything. And that would be not just an essential oil that you're selling. That would be a group of people who want to go more into natural stuff, and you'll be able to expand the product line, the products that you're selling. And then a brand becomes much more valuable. Brand is about the value, it's not about the price. You can compete on the price down to zero and go bankrupt. I I remember the joke by, not a joke, but a meme by Michael Scott. I declare bankruptcy. That was funny. So you'll just go bankrupt by competing on price. But if you're competing on value, if you're really creating the product to get people's life better, even if this product exists, like essential oils, come on, like people sell essential oils, like they do exist. But if you will package this in the right way, find the right audience, do, I don't know, some courses on health, or maybe you'll combine that with a running club, with like sports training club, to get your nutrition and body and all the things that you put in your self-care combined. That would be an awesome brand, and you'll genuinely connect on some idea here. You will not just be selling the cheapest thing, like on Temu they sell you for $0.99. You'll get a plastic cutting board to cut microplastics in your food. My mom recently bought a this plastic cutting board. I'm like, did I tell you nothing? Sorry, did I teach you nothing? I'm angry. So brands, and how do you use social media for brands? You use it in providing value and vibing with people. So you give them new information, you educate people on the problem they didn't know they have, right, with plastics or with perfumes, on explaining solutions to that problem, on providing different solutions like free solutions and paid solutions, on organizing marathons. Like, you provide real life communication. You do not just delegate social media to your AI Claude, who would say, oh, your health, it's not about your looks, it's about inner peace. And you'll be reading that carousel, like AI generated, you'll be like, what? Like, bro, what are you saying? What does it mean? What does it even mean? So many of the text that is AI based, you cannot retell it, you cannot summarize what it means, you cannot understand what it means. There is no meaning to it. It's weird. Okay, it's AI slop. You just fill the blanks. And how you do social media, you connect with people. You share more embarrassing stuff or weird stuff or valuable stuff. Like if you want to get more popular, yeah, you can. You don't have to write scandals, but open up more. Like I used to open up a lot when I would post stuff on my personal account on Instagram when I was at school. I'd be like talking about weird shit, what I ate for breakfast and how I'm spending my day. And now I wouldn't tell that to anyone. I feel a bit more conscious about safety and everything, but opening up actually connects you with people, you know, sharing your reality. So how you're building your brand, it's also important. I'm guilty of that because I don't feel like I share enough of reality as to how I'm building an agency. I do struggle a lot with that, and I have a lot of happy moments with the agency, but still I don't feel like I gave you the one ultimate, like if you wanted a one ultimate answer as to how to do social media for your brand, there is no answer to that. I've been doing social media, like active posting for 2 years, and before that I've been posting for 8 or 10 years. Since school I've been growing my personal account and then mentorship account, and I was talking about design and stuff, and there is no ultimate answer. You should just be active, post daily, connect, open up, be vulnerable, provide value, and vibe with people. Those people who say do not provide value because you'll attract just freebies and people who don't want to buy your stuff, then what I gotta do? Like create fake value, jump around, dance around, or saying like, well, what I have to do if not give value? Because people come for valuable stuff and they will value you more if you give them value. Don't be a greedy person. Share more and you'll get more. That's the credo that I live by. That's it. Social media is evil, but you have to use it right. You have to use it as a right tool. I've been talking to you for 30 minutes now, and I gotta go and record the rest of my content. So see you next video. Bye.